Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to today's science class. We are in chapter 4, it is heat, and today we are going to discuss about temperature and how we can measure temperature, that is measurement of temperature. But before we start today's class, so let's have a quick recap of things which we have covered in the last class. So in the last class, we discussed about two things, hotness and coldness. So basically we studied with the help of an activity how an object is hot compared to another object or vice versa. So that activity of having three different containers containing water at different temperatures, and then we understood how we can feel differently with the same temperature of object. So now let us start today's topic. So we'll start with our first topic, that is temperature. So what is temperature? So temperature is nothing but the degree of hotness or coldness. As we have already discussed about hotness and coldness in the last class, so we can easily include those words in our definition of temperature. So what is temperature? Temperature is what? The degree of hotness or coldness of an object. So that we can write the degree of hotness or coldness of an object. So this is how we can define temperature. So now let's talk about the second topic, that is measurement of temperature. So how can we measure temperature? What are the different instruments that can be used to measure temperature? Now in our homes, sometimes when we suffer from various disease or when we fall sick, our parents, they come with a instrument, and that instrument is called what? Thermometer. So we are quite aware about the instrument that is used to measure the temperature of the body or any other object. So mainly we have two different types of thermometer which are used to measure temperature. One is the clinical thermometer, which is used to measure the body temperature, and the other is laboratory thermometer, which is used for various other purposes other than measuring the body temperature. So now let's talk about measurement of temperature. So first we'll talk about device which is used to measure the temperature. So device that is used to measure temperature is known as what? It's known as thermometer. And mainly the thermometer is of two types. What are the two types? One is the clinical, the other is laboratory. So in this chapter we will discuss about clinical and laboratory thermometer. So this we are going to discuss when we will discuss about the types of what? Thermometer. Now this is the device or instrument which is used to measure what? Temperature. Now what are the different scales on which the temperature is measured? So let's talk about the scales on which the temperature is measured. So different scales, or we can also call it units, used to measure, scales or units used to measure temperature, are number 1 Kelvin, which is written as K, then Fahrenheit denoted by letter F, and then the most common one, that is Celsius, denoted by C. So these are the different scales on which we can measure temperature. Like for length we have different units, meter, kilometer, centimeter. Similarly for temperature also we have different scales. So there are mainly three scales: Kelvin scale, Fahrenheit scale and Celsius scale. Now at times we have to convert the Celsius into Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit into Celsius, or Celsius into Kelvin, or Fahrenheit into Kelvin. So how we can carry out that conversion? We have a relation using which we can convert the units from one another. So what is that formula? Let us write down. Now before that, let me ask you, what is the normal body temperature of human being? So you must have heard people saying the normal body temperature is 37 degree. Now after 37 degree, what is the unit that we use? Now when we say 37 degree, after that, whether we use C, whether we use F or Kelvin, how can we say? So this 37 degree Celsius is the normal body temperature of human being. But when somebody suffers from fever, the temperature crosses 100 degree. Now does it mean it crosses 100 degrees Celsius? No, because 100 degrees Celsius we know it is the boiling point of water. So that is quite a high temperature, very high temperature. So when we suffer from illness, mainly our body temperature increases up to at most 38, 39 to 40 degrees Celsius, not 100 degrees Celsius. That is in terms of Fahrenheit. When we say 100 degree, that is 100 degree Fahrenheit. So when we suffer from fever, generally we see that body temperature is around 101 to 102. It ranges between 101 to 103, 104 at times. So that is 100 degree Fahrenheit or 101 degree Fahrenheit, not Celsius. So let us see how we can convert these units. So for conversion of units of temperature. So we use this particular relation to convert the units from one another. So this is C divided by 5 equals to F minus 32 divided by 9 equals to K minus 273 divided by 5. So this is the relation that relates all the three units. So suppose if we have to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit, we can use this and this, because Celsius, this C stands for what? C stands for Celsius, as we have already discussed. F stands for Fahrenheit and K stands for what? Kelvin. So if we have to convert from Celsius to Fahrenheit, we will use only the first two part from here to here. Or if we have to convert Fahrenheit to Kelvin, we will use from here to here. So now let us take an example to understand how we can convert the units from one scale to another. So F minus 32 minus 32. So let's try to convert the normal human body temperature, that is 37 degrees Celsius. So this is in which unit? In degrees Celsius. So if we have to convert Celsius into Fahrenheit scale, so what will be the answer? Let us try to find out. So we will be using now Celsius to Fahrenheit. We have to use this relation only, the first two part, that is C by 5 equals to F minus 32. So let us use this. Now this is an example where we have to convert 37 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. So to convert this, we will use the relation only the first two part, that is C by 5 equals to F minus 32 divided by 9. So here what is the value of C? It is 37. So here we put 37 by 5 equals to F minus 32 by 9. Or if we take this to the left hand side, it becomes 37 into 9 divided by 5 equals to F minus 32. Now what is 37 into 9? So let's find out. 9 7 is 63, carry 6, 9 7 is 27, and 6 becomes 33. Here it is 5, and right hand side we are left with F minus 32. Now so after this we get, now let us take minus 32 to the right hand side. Now before that, let's see what we get when we divide 333 by 5. So when we divide 333 by 5, so 5 6 is 30, 3 will come down and this 3 will also come down, so 5 6 30 once again, and then the 3 will come down, so point, so again you can write 5 6 is 30, so we get 66.6. so 333 by 5 we can write what? 66.5, and on the right hand side we are left with F minus 32. So now let us take this 32 to the left hand side. So if you take it to the left hand side, this minus 32 will become what? Plus 32, and right hand side we are left with only F. So this is 66.6. So this becomes 98.6 equals to F, or finally we can write F equals to 98.6. So degree. So this is the normal body temperature in terms of Fahrenheit scale. So in terms of degree Celsius, what is the normal body temperature? It is 37 degrees Celsius, and when it is converted in terms of Fahrenheit, it becomes 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. So generally we measure the body temperature in this scale only, Fahrenheit scale, and that's why when it is somewhere around 100 degree Fahrenheit, we are suffering from fever. So this is how we can convert the scales from one unit to another. So I hope you have understood, and today you have to do another question. You have to convert 42 degree Celsius into Fahrenheit. So let me just write down, this will be your homework. So homework for today's class is convert 42 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. So please complete this homework, and then you can submit this homework on coming Monday. So that's all for today's class. Thank you, my dear students.